What's up, everybody? This is Adam with Everyday Retro Gaming, and we had Shadowman98 ask about the install for Final Fantasy XI, and it kind of made me curious, and I wanted to see what it was like as well. And I figured, let's install it, off the fresh hard drive, and see what it's all about, see how long it takes. So from the title, you can already tell we got some bad news, but we'll walk through it and see why we can no longer install Final Fantasy XI. So we got our PlayStation 2 booted up. We got a fresh hard drive here, completely wiped, no data. Just checking out what you can do, create a folder, all that good stuff. You can actually name your folders, which is nice. All right, we got Final Fantasy XI disc in the PlayStation 2. Let's get it loaded up. So we get the Square-Enix logo that pops up. I kind of miss the Squaresoft one. I think Squaresoft was a better company when they were separated, but that's just me. All right, let's get Final Fantasy XI installed. So just to look around real quick, I'm just going to check out the options and kind of see what we got. So we just got sound, nothing fancy. You can watch the opening cutscene. I don't really want to do that. I'll probably get copyrighted striked. So we got this pop up, and at first I didn't really read it. I'm like, oh, whatever. I just skipped it, and then my PlayStation 2 turned off, and I was kind of like, what's going on here? So it says you must start the PlayStation Online viewer in order to use the disc. To install the disc's content, select Install from the PlayOnline viewer login screen. Once installation is complete, select Games from the PlayOnline viewer main menu to play. Please remove the disc from the disc tray and reset your console. So Final Fantasy XI came with two discs. One was the PlayOnline viewer, and one was Final Fantasy XI to install it. I was like, great, that's fine. I'll get the other disc out, and we'll get this thing going. All right, so we got the PlayOnline install viewer disc in the PlayStation 2. We actually get a nice little opening cutscene here. Pretty interesting, all the games you can play. PlayOnline viewer. Press any button. We're going to continue and see what's going on. All right, start the online viewer set as follows. Proceed to the online registration screen. Next to continue. We got keyboard cancel next. We're going to go next. Select next to configure your network settings. Let's configure those settings. We'll add a new network. We'll type in our acronym for the YouTube channel, EDRG. Having a hard time finding R. There it is, G. Looking good. At this point, I couldn't figure out how to accept the input. I was like, I thought hitting enter here would, and no, it does not. It's like X or circle or something. You had to like back out of this. I was kind of agitated. So it took a second. We're going to skip forward a little bit. Then I made it capitalized so it's easy to read. Then I found there's a little chocobo cursor. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we finally got it all typed in there. We're hitting OK. No, we're not. We're backing out. We completely backed out because X and circle seem swapped. I don't know. Back in the PlayStation 2 days, we didn't have any definitive buttons for circle and X and cancel or whatever. We got it typed in. We're figuring it out. And now I have to go down to OK. Alright, so we got the AOL dial-up. Man, I haven't seen that in forever. We got the normal dial-up connection. We got the PPoE connection, DSL modem. And we got Ethernet connection, router, cable modem, etc. So we will be going with Ethernet connection. So we have the DNS server, IP address, auxiliary settings. We'll just automatically set those to choose those on its own. Next. There's that. You can see the MAC address. I really don't care. I don't hook my PlayStation 2 up to my network because there's no reason to. I don't use a proxy server. Save the settings. All right. So far, it's looking pretty good. Let's go to our list of connections. So we're going back. We got our connections set up. Let's install that software. So far, I'm thinking everything's fine and dandy. We're getting through it. All we need to do is get the software installed, and then we can install Final Fantasy XI. Fantastic. I thought I actually had to scroll through this. You don't. You can just deselect it and go down to the bottom buttons. I kind of regretted going through all that. We're just going to accept it. And then I saw this. I was like, okay, we got to connect. So software must be validated before installation can begin. Well, servers went down, I think, in 2016. Our support went down in 2016. So we're going to select our EDRG. We don't need a username or password. We're going to connect. So it's initialized in via Ethernet. I actually think it connects. So it looks like it's authenticating. It looks like it's actually working. So it's actually able to contact the server, possibly. So at this point we get an error code. Network is busy or there are connection problems. Please try again later or verify the cables, networking devices, and network settings are properly configured. Everything is configured correctly, but unfortunately, seeing as these authentication servers are probably no longer operational, there is no connection, there's nothing. So we are stuck. So we got disconnected from the service. This is where I'm kind of sad, kind of, shocked on what to do next. So online certification canceled. Online certification is required before you can actually start the installation of PlayOnline. And seeing as I can't authenticate and update the version of PlayOnline, we're stuck. So I go through again just to see. And that's pretty much it. We can't update the latest version. We can't install the software. We're basically screwed. And then just to make sure everything, maybe it kind of installed something. I have no idea. I wanted to try it again. And it's, unfortunately, you must install the PlayStation Online viewer. So it looks like Final Fantasy XI, you can no longer install it on your PlayStation hard drive due to the fact there are no longer any servers to authenticate PlayOnline viewer. So sorry, Shadowman98. I really wanted to see how long it took to install the game and what it was like. I'm sure it's just a progress bar. Maybe there's some cool background story while you're installing the game. I don't know. But for me, it'll be forever a mystery unless there's a YouTube video out there where someone actually does install it. I'm kind of sad now that I wiped the hard drive, seeing as PlayOnline viewer is not on there. Maybe if I would have left it on there, I could have reinstalled Final Fantasy XI. It's a sad day when you can't install an online game that's not supported on your system anymore. What has the world come to? Oh well, everybody, stay safe, stay retro. Hopefully you find the games you're looking for. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more content like this, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.